Fertilization or syngamy, an important event in the sexual reproduction where primarily which involves the formation of gametes and then fusion of gametes. Fertilization is later process which involves fusion of haploid male and haploid female gametes, which resulting in the formation of first diploid cell of life, that is zygote. In humans, the process of fertilization is internal and it is usually takes place in the ampulla of the fallopian tube or uterine tube. Fertilized egg or zygote will develop into an embryo and this process occurs within the uterus. Here are the stages of process of fertilization that we are going to check afterward. Mechanism of fertilization. A semen released during the ejaculation has sperms and some secretions. So the coagulated semen now undergoes liquefaction and sperms become active. The mechanism of fertilization is as follows. Movement of sperm towards egg, which involves capacitation of sperm reaching the vagina, where as many as 50% sperms are destroyed. Remaining sperms undergoes capacitation. So capacitation means formation of cap. This process requires 5 to 6 hours. Acrosome membrane becomes thin. Calcium plus ions enters the sperms and their tails begin to show rapid whiplash movements. Whiplash movements like a zigzag movements, like a waves forms. As a result of capacitation, sperm become extra active, become to start moving upwards from vagina to uterus and to the oviducts. The prostaglandins activate the sperms. The vestibular secretions of the female also enhance sperm's motility. So even the vestibular, that is female body secretions, are also responsible for the sperm's motility. Sperms swim at an average speed that is 1.5 to 3 millimeter per minute. Sperms reach up to the ampulla as a result of their own swimming, partly by contraction of uterus and fallopian tubes stimulated by oxytocin of female. So female bodies, fallopian tubes movements, that is contraction of uterus, is also responsible for the sperm activity. After capacitation, the sperm may reach ampulla within 5 minutes. Sperms can remain viable for 24 to 48 hours. Ovum for about 24 hours. So entry of sperm into the egg, next part, that is next stage. Out of 200 to 400 million sperms, only few hundred manage to reach the ampulla. Through many sperms reach the ampulla, but only a single sperm fertilizes the ovum. So sperm after reaching the egg, ovum comes out to lie against it and its acrosome releases the lysins like hyaluronidase and corona penetrating enzymes. Separate and dissolve the cells of corona radiata. So the sperm head passes through the zona pellucida of the egg. So hyaluronidase and penetrating enzymes actually separates and dissolves the corona radiata. So entry of the sperm is possible. Zona pellucida has fertilizing receptor proteins ZP3, ZP2, and fertilizing binds the specific acid protein, that is antifertilizing of sperm, so which brings about the attraction of sperm to the egg to enhance the fertilization. Fertilizing antifertilizing interaction in species specific. So there is specification of the entry of the sperm which is by this interaction. Thus the fertilizer antifertilizer reaction is also called compatibility reaction. Next one is acrosome reaction. As the sperm head touches the zona pellucida, the animal pole region, its acrosome covering ruptures to release lytic enzymes, acrosine or zona lysine. They act on the zona pellucida at the point of contact, which causes the egg reaction, that is a small fertilization cone or cone of reception is formed on the egg membrane. So sperm head comes in contact with this cone. It results in production of weak wave of depolarization. So plasma membrane of the both cells, that is the ovum and the egg, which dissolves at this point of contact. The sperm nucleus and the centrioles enter in the egg, while the other part remain outside of the sperm, outside of the ovum. So whole sperm is not entered inside the ovum. As soon as the sperm head touches the White-Land membrane, a cortical reaction gets activated, changing the White-Land membrane into a fertilization membrane by deactivating the sperm receptors of zona pellucida. A distinct perivitelline space is created around the fertilization membrane, and this prevents any further entry of the other sperm into the egg, that is, avoid polyspermy. Activation of ovum. The ovum before fertilization was at metaphase 2 stage. With the contact of sperm head to the White-Land membrane of egg, it gets activated to resume and complete its meiosis 2. With this, it gives out second polar body. The terminal vesicle organizes into female pronucleus. At this stage, the true ovum or egg is formed. Fusion of egg and sperm. The covering of male and female pronuclei degenerates, allowing the chromosomal pairing. That means a pairing of homologous chromosome takes place. This results in the formation of synkaryon, and this process is called as syngamy or karyogamy. Synkaryon, that means the arrangement of homologous chromosomes to each other, one from the male gamete, one from the female gamete inside the egg, and this process is termed as syngamy, and it is also related to the pairing of chromosomes, homologous chromosomes. That's why it is also termed as karyogamy. Zygote is thus formed with two sets of chromosomes. The proximal centriole received from the sperm helps in formation of the synkaryon, that is spindle and cleavage of cell into two blastomeres. Here we can check an outline of process of fertilization, where so many sperms which are around the egg, one sperm nucleus which enters, that is after the sperm penetrates the secondary oocyte, the oocyte completes meiosis 2 forming an ovum and the second polar body. So you can check a second polar body which is formed. The division of first polar body takes place. Sperm and ovum nuclei swell. So in the second diagrams you can check two cells which are swelled and forming a pronuclei. In the third stage, the pronuclei approach each other and meiotic spindle form between of them. So you can easily check there is spindle formation which takes place between them. And the fourth, there is a mixture of the chromosomes of these pronuclei. So chromosomes of both pronuclei intermix and fertilization is accomplished. Now significances of fertilization. Secondary oocyte completes the process of oogenesis and is transformed into a mature ovum. This is the first, where a mature ovum is formed, or else in other conditions it remains as at the metaphase 2 condition only, secondary oocyte. The diploid chromosome number is restored to the zygote by process of syngamy. The ovum lacks the centrioles necessary for further divisions, so which are received from the sperm during the fertilization. Fertilization involves fusion of male and female gametes from the two parents, which results in the variation which is significant for evolution. Sex of the offspring is determined by fertilization, according to which kind of sperm is fertilized the egg. Secondary oocyte or egg is ovulated after LH surge at about the middle of menstrual cycle, that is 14th day. Egg that is arrested at metaphase 2 reaches to the ampulla of uterine tube in 12 to 24 hours after ovulation. The cilia and the fimbriae of the fallopian tube help and direct the egg to the ostium. During coitus, that is intercourse, semen is deposited in the vagina of the female, and this process is called insemination. Human male during ejaculation gives out about 2 to 4 ml of semen with an average count of 200 to 400 million sperms.